victims lose their relationships, their homes, their jobs, their dignity. And the quicker you can stop it, the less likely it is to completely ruin you, to be quite honest. I'm Georgia Harrison. I am here today because I was a victim of image-based sexual abuse, and I feel really strongly that there is so much that needs to change still to help protect future victims from these crimes. So it's important to me to speak to the Select Committee today because regardless of the fact that I went through an extremely long court case and managed to get my perpetrator successfully convicted, my images and videos are still not technically illegal, which to me is just insane. It needs to be changed, and if it was changed, it would be a lot easier to stop these videos coming back up consistently online and quite frankly haunting me. There are so many other victims that are going through the same experience as me, and it's just not fair and could be so easily changed. I personally think if you do get a guilty conviction, immediately your images or videos should just become illegal. If this was the case, it would be so much easier for the Revenge Porn Helpline to get them removed immediately from any sort of platform who are sharing them. There are so many images out there at the moment. There's literally 30,000 that the company could be taking down here and now if the law changed. I think some of the biggest misconceptions are just how painful it actually is. Like, image-based sexual abuse completely and utterly changes your life. And I think there can be a lot of shame around it, especially if you were involved in taking the pictures or videos. But that doesn't mean that anyone has the right to share them. At the end of the day, that was private and it's something that should stay private. I think you have to sort of look at it as like, once something like this happens, it's almost like a fire, and the quicker you can put it out, the less damage it has towards your life. And if we had this in place, it's almost like giving the Revenge Porn Helpline a bucket of water to just put the fire out as quickly as possible, because at the end of the day, victims lose their relationships, their homes, their jobs, their dignity. And the quicker you can stop it, the less likely it is to completely ruin you, to be quite honest. For anyone who has been a victim of image-based sexual abuse, I just hope you know that you have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. And as painful as it can be, things will get better. And there are so many people out there to support you. You can't always figure out what cards God's going to deal you, but you can figure out how to play them. So just stay strong and know that you are not alone in your experience. There's so many others out there, and all we can do is do our best to move forward and heal from what we've been through.